Hello students, welcome back to our channel FoodTech Online. So today will be our 7th class on most important questions of GATE Excel Food Technology subject. So all the aspirants who are sitting for this GATE examination this year must watch this video till end. Okay, before starting, let me once tell you about this ebook. So FoodTech Online has launched an ebook for the GATE Excel Food Technology subject. अगर आपको कोई quick revision चाहिए at the last moment, तो you can opt this ebook. This ebook will cover all the 4 sections. Those are food chemistry and nutrition, food microbiology, food products technology and food engineering. Along with this, इसमें कुछ previous year numericals दिए हुए हैं and solved questions भी हैं. आपको करना है कि नीचे Google form link दी गई है, आपको उसको fill करना है and then this ebook will be shared to you. चलो ओके आपको अगर कुछ और क्वेश्चंस में प्रैक्टिस भी करनी है तो आप हमारे ऐप में जा सकते हैं जो है फुडटेक ऑनलाइन. आप प्ले स्टोर में टाइप कीजिएगा फुडटेक ऑनलाइन और आपको ये ऐप मिल जाएगा. इसमें आपको गेट सब्जेक्ट मिल जाएगा जिसमें वेरियस अदर सब्जेक्ट्स और सब टॉपिक्स जैसे फूड केमिस्ट्री न्यूट्रिशन, फूड इंजीनियरिंग, फूड प्रोडक्ट्स टेक्नोलॉजी जैसे सब्जेक्ट्स हैं. इस सब्जेक्ट्स के आपको टॉपिक्स सब टॉपिक्स के क्वेश्चंस मिलेंगे. आप इसको प्रैक्टिस कर सकते हैं और ये आपकी एट द लास्ट मोमेंट आई कैन से कि आपकी ये प्रिपरेशन में और एनहांसमेंट और बूस्ट करेगा आपको. सो नाउ लेट अस प्रोसीड with the questions. So yes, the link is in the description box. Okay, चलो now let us start with the question answer series. So what you have to do is आपको वीडियो पॉज करना है, खुद पहले ट्राई करना है सॉल्व करने की and at the end to comment down your scores out of 25. Okay, number 1. Mold growth in bread is due to option A. Rhizopus stolonifer, B. Rhizopus oryzae, C. Aspergillus niger, and D. Aspergillus oryzae. So the correct answer is option number A, that is Rhizopus stolonifer. Rhizopus stolonifer, it's a thread-like organisms. Even it has a common name. उसका common name क्या है? That is black bread mold. Rhizopus oryzae, it's a filamentous heterothallic microfungus है जो मेनली ग्रो करता है सैप्रोट्रॉफ एक्चुअली, जो मेनली रॉटन फ्रूट्स एंड वेजिटेबल्स में ग्रो करता है. whereas this aspergillus oryzae क्या है? इट्स इवन इट हैज अ कॉमन नेम. उसका कॉमन नेम क्या है? एज अ कोजी फंगस. okay, it's a cozy mold actually, and it is mainly used in the fermentations of soyabeans. So over here my correct option will be option number A, that is Rhizopus stolonifer. Next, number 2. Heating of collagen leads to the formation of A. Gelatin, B. Actin, C. Myosin, and D. None. So heating of collagen, it leads to the formation of gelatin. So gelatin, it's a protein that is derived from the collagen by hydrolysis, which is a process that uses the heat acid to break down the collagen into smaller molecules. Whereas this actin and myosin, these are the proteins that are found in the muscle tissues and are involved in the muscle contractions. So here the correct option is option number A, that is gelatin. Next, number 3. Base material used for rum making is A. Wheat, B. Rice, C. Barley, and D. Sugarcane. Correct option is D, that is sugarcane. Okay, if the base material in the distilled spirit is barley and this barley spirit is used as a base material for gin making, so for barley, gin. Next, rice के लिए क्या होता है? Sake. And for wheat, it's whiskey. Whereas other like brandy, for brandy the base material can be grape or peach or apple juices and other. So over here for rum it's sugarcane. 4. Total plate count is expressed as A. CFU per ml, B. Cells per ml, C. Viable cells per ml, and D. None of the options. So what exactly is total plate count? The total plate count, it's a method for determining the number of viable bacteria in the food samples, and it is expressed in the form of colony forming unit per gram or per ml. Correct option is A. Number 5. The most preferred type of yeast used in baking is A. Instant yeast, B. Compressed yeast, C. Dry yeast, and D. Brewer's yeast. So here the correct answer is option number B, that is compressed yeast. Actually, compressed yeast, it is also known as fresh yeast. So it is mainly used in the baking industries for baking purposes. So it is known, it's a cost effective and efficient for leavening agent, and it is known for its viability and vitality. So what happens in the yeast, that it converts the fermentable carbohydrate into ethanol and carbon dioxide gas, and which results in the and provides a leavening effect that gives a light loaf of bread. Whereas this brewer's yeast, it is used in the fermentation of beverages like in wines or in beers, and while this this baker's yeast, it is used in the leavening of the bread, like in the breads or baking industries. So over here the correct option is option number B, that is compressed yeast. Number 6. Intrinsic factor for microbial growth is. Options are A, temperature, B, pressure, C, humidity, and D, water activity. So temperature, pressure, and humidity are the extrinsic factors, whereas this water activity, it's an intrinsic factor. D. Number 7. Potassium metabisulfite, it should not be used in the foods containing A, meat, B, vitamin B1, C, raw fruits, and D, all. So it should not be used for all the options, that is meat, vitamin B1, and raw fruits. So according to the GRAS, that is generally recognized as safe, what it has said that the chemical preservative, that is the potassium metasulfide by the FDA, it should not be used in the meats, vitamin B1s, and raw fruits, since it can destroy the vitamin B1 nature, which is essential for the human consumption. So the correct option is D, that is all. 8. Gluten proteins are A, water soluble, B, water insoluble, C, fat soluble, and D, none. So the correct option is B, that is water insoluble. So gluten proteins are water insoluble. So this gliadinin and glutenin are the two main proteins of the gluten. So when flour is mixed with the water, what happens is gliadinin and glutenin, it combines with the it combines to form gluten, and this gluten, it gives the dough an elastic nature and helps them to rise, and which is used in the baking of the food products. Next. 9. The bioactive compound in ginger is A, ginseng, B, gingerol, C, cinergrin, and D, allicin. So the correct option is gingerol. So bioactive compound in ginger is gingerol, whereas allicin का क्या होगा? Garlic. Next, number 10. Which of the following prevents the spoilage of fat? A, sequestrin, B, emulsifier, C, antioxidants, and D, lipase. So the correct answer is option number C, that is antioxidant. Antioxidants, these are the compounds that mainly helps in the inhibition of oxidation of other molecules by neutralizing the free radicals. These are mainly used in the food industries to prevent the fats, oils. Okay. Next, sequestrants. Sequestrants, these are the food additives that binds with the metal ions to prevent them from reacting with other species. Whereas these emulsifiers, these are the substances which are mixed with the immiscible liquids such as water and oils. So they form a stable emulsions and they improve the textures and the other properties such as consistency in the food products. Whereas this this is an enzyme which is mainly used in the industries to break down this fat into smaller molecules, and these are mainly used in the dairy industries for production of cheese and other. So over here on my option number C is correct. Number 11. Compounds responsible for butter flavor is A, diacetyl, B, vanillin, C, both A, B, and D, diethyl. So correct option will be option number A, that is diacetyl. So diacetyl, it's an artificial coloring flavoring agent which is responsible for giving a buttery flavor to the food products. Whereas this vanillin, it is also an artificial flavoring agent which is used mainly to give an aroma in the ice creams or in other bakery products. Whereas diethyl, it is not any other flavoring agent. It's a chemical which is used as a fuel additive in the production of other chemicals. So over here my option is A, that is diacetyl. Number 12. The gluten formation starts at which stage in the bread making? A, hydration, B, development, C, pickup, and D, clean. So the correct answer is option number A, that is hydration. So actually what happens when a bread flour is mixed with water, just discussed few slides earlier, that the two proteins, that is glutenin and gliadinin, it combines to form the gluten. So the more the dough is mixed, what happens, the more gluten development forms, and which causes the result of the dough to become more elastic and stretchy. Whereas in this development, this is not any specific stage in the bread making, since it refers to the overall process of the bread making, which includes the mixing or kneading process, baking. Whereas pickup, this term is also not commonly used in bread making. It is possible that it refers to the a specific step in a particular bread recipe. Whereas this clean clean, this is also not term which is related to the bread making. It refers to a process of removing, say, dirt or the other unwanted materials in the during the processing of the bread. So over here my correct option will be option number A, that is hydration. 13. Spoilage of fruit juice is due to A. Lactic acid fermentation, B. Organic acid fermentation, C. Slime production, and D. All. So the correct option is option number D, that is all. So the spoilage of fruit juice, it is due to the variety of factors. This can be due to microbial contamination or enzymatic reaction or oxidation process and other. So what happens in lactic acid fermentation? So this type of fermentation, it is caused by the lactic acid bacteria which converts the sugars into lactic acids. Even this process, it results in the formation of haze or a gas production in the fruit juices. Whereas this organic acid fermentation, so this type of fermentation, it is caused by the yeasts or the bacterias which converts the sugars into organic acids, and this results in the formation of carbon dioxide or alcohol, and it gives an alcoholic fermented flavor to the fruit juice. Whereas slime production, this is a type of problem, a spoilage problem in the fruit juice which is caused by the bacteria, say leuconostoc, mesenteroids, or lactobacillus brevis. So this type, they produces a slime which can cause the fruit juice to become cloudy or hazy, and which results in an unappealing textures to the fruit juice. So over here the correct option will be option number D, that is all. 14. The anti-nutritional factor present in egg is A. Avidin, B. Phytic acid, C. Saponin, and D. Tannin. So the correct option will be option number A, that is avidin. So what happens? The anti-nutritional factor present in egg, it is avidin, whereas phytic acid, it is another type of antioxidant, actually anti-nutritional factor, which is present in the legumes or nuts or grains. And saponins, it's a compound which is present in many plant products, say legumes and grains, vegetables. So they can, what happens, they interfere with the absorptions of the nutrients by forming a complexes with them. Whereas tannins, it is a polyphenol which is found in the plant foods like in tea, coffee, fruits, grapes. So over here the anti-nutritional factor for the egg, that is avidin, is correct. That is option number A. Number 15. The flavor components in food products can be analyzed by A. Calorimetry, B. Chromatography, C. Rheology, and D. Psychrometry. Correct option will be option number B, that is chromatography. So the flavor component in the food product, it can be analyzed by the method or technique, that is chromatography. What happens in the chromatography technique, that it is used to separate and identify the individual components based on their physical and chemical properties. Whereas calorimetry method, what happens in this, it is used to measure the heat released or absorbed during a chemical or a physical change. It is not used to analyze the flavors components in the food products. In rheology, it is a study of the flow or of deformation of matters. It can includes in the solid state or in liquid state or in gaseous states. Whereas this psychrometry, it is a study of the physical and the thermodynamic property of the air and the water vapor in the mixtures. So over here my correct option will be option number B, that is chromatography. 16. Food sterilization by irradiation is also known as A. Gas sterilization, B. Cold sterilization, C. Neutral sterilization, and D. All. So the correct option will be option number B, that is cold sterilization. So cold sterilization by an irradiation method, it is known as food sterilization by a irradiation method, it is known as cold sterilization. So this irradiation, it is a process which uses the ionizing radiations to kill the bacteria, viruses, or other pathogens which are present in the food products. So this does not involve any heat which can affect the taste, texture, or the aroma of the food products. Whereas in gas sterilization, what happens, it uses the gas such as ethylene oxide or hydrogen peroxide to kill the microorganisms in the food products. Whereas in neutral sterilization, it is not commonly used in terms of food contents of the food sterilant as a food sterilant, but it is preferably used as a specific techniques in the medical equipments. So over here the correct option will be B, that is cold sterilization. Next, according to BIS standard, minimum fat content in khoa should be A 15%, B 23%, C 37%, and D 50%. So the correct option will be option number C, that is 37%. So according to the BIS, that is Bureau of Indian Standard, it says that the minimum fat content in khoa, it should not be less than 30% of the total dry weight of the finished products. So here number C is the correct. 18. Which of the following is a true about wax coating of fruits? A. Increasing surface gloss. B. Decrease the rate of transpiration. C. Increase shelf life. And D. All. So the correct option will be D, that is all. So for wax coating on fruit products, it can provide various several benefits, which includes the several gloss, increasing the surface gloss, or decrease the rate of transpiration, or increase the shelf life. So the wax coating, it mainly helps to prevent the moisture losses of the food products. It extends the shelf life. It decreases the fruit spoilage, and it also helps to protect the fruit from the damage during shipping, or in the appearance of the, it helps to improve the appearance of the food products, looking it shiny or more attractive. So over here the correct option will be option number D, that is all. Number 19. ISO 14001 is related to management of A. Food safety, B. Environment, C. Energy, and D. Quality, food quality. So the correct option will be option number B, that is environment. So ISO 14001, it is related to the environment, management of environment, whereas ISO 22000, it is related to food safety. Energy, it is another area that is covered in the ISO standards, and food quality, it is not in a specific which is covered in the ISO standard, but it has several other standards which is related to this food safety, which includes the food quality, that is ISO 22000, ISO 15161, and others. So here the correct option will be option B, that is environment. Number 20. Which of the following compound is characterized by the presence of NH2 and carboxylic group? A. Carboxylic group, B. Amino acid, C. Ascorbic acid, and D. Retinol. So the correct option will be option number B, that is amino acid. So the amino acid, it contains both the NH2 group and the carboxylic group as their side chain depending upon the specific amino acids. Whereas this carboxylic acid, it is a class of organic compound that can contain a carboxylic group. And this ascorbic acid, it is another name for the vitamin C, which is an water soluble antioxidant which helps in the protection of the cell damage, and it causes a free radicals. Whereas the retinol, it is a form of vitamin A which is important for the immune system, or the vision, or the skin health. So over here my correct option will be option number B, that is amino acid. 21. The pectin content in citrus peel is A. 20 to 30%, B. 10 to 20%, C. 30 to 40%, and D. 40 to 50%. So the correct option will be option number A, that is 20 to 30%. So the pectin content in citrus peel is typically, it ranges from 20 to 30%. That is option number A. 22. Controlled atmospheric package. A. Monitors the gases inside the package. B. Monitors the external gases. C. Monitors and controls the gas inside the package. And D. None. So the correct option will be number C, that it monitors and it controls the gases inside the package. So in controlled atmospheric package, it is a technique which is used to extend the shelf life of the food products by controlling and monitoring the gas inside the food products in the package. So the correct option will be option number C, that is it monitors and controls the gas inside the package. 23. For the optimum jelly preparation, which one is correct? A. pH 3.1, acid 1%, sugar 67.5%. B. pH 5.5, acid 1%, sugar 60.5%. C. pH 3.1%, pH 3.1, acid 2%, sugar 55.5%. D. pH 3.1%, acid 1%, and sugar 75.5%. So the correct option will be option number A, that is pH 3.1, acid 1%, and sugar 67.5%. So this combination of pH, acid, and sugar is consistent with the recommendation of the optimum jelly preparation. 24. The myoglobins binds to which gas in muscles? Option A, carbon dioxide, B, oxygen, C, nitrogen, and D, carbon monoxide. So the correct option will be option number B, that is oxygen. So myoglobin, it is a protein which is found in the muscle tissues. It binds with the oxygen, and it is responsible for the storing or transportations of the oxygens to the muscles, where it is used for the energy production. So over here option number B is correct. 25. Rotavine is used in tea processing for A. Withering, B. Rolling, C. Fermentation, and D. Drying. So try to solve this answer by your own. Okay, let me tell you what is rotavine and its process. So rotavine, it is a machine which is used in the processing of the tea leaves. It is used to roll the leaves, after which they undergo the withering process. So this machine, it is designed in such a way to apply the pressure to the leaves. When the pressure is applied, what happens? It helps to break down the cell walls, and it releases the juice which is present in the leaves. And this is essential for the high quality leaves. So when the fermentation process it is carried out, after this rolling process, it involves in the exposure of the tea leaves to the air, and which allows them to oxidize. So finally the tea leaves are subjected to drying to remove the remaining moisture and pressure, and the quality of the tea leaves it get increases. To comment down for what purpose this rotavine is used in the tea process. So okay, thank you everyone. If you like our video, so do subscribe our channel and share with your friends, and other social media links are also there in the description box. And do not forget to comment down the answer and your score out of 25. So till then, happy learning. Thank you.